Strong circulation is the hidden key to energy, vitality, and youthful health because it is the very foundation on which the body functions. Every heartbeat sends a wave of life through arteries and veins, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every organ, tissue, and cell. When blood flow is smooth and efficient, the body feels lighter, more energetic, and more alive. Most people think of circulation only in terms of heart health, but in truth, it is connected to everything: your energy levels, your memory, your skin, your digestion, your muscles, even your mood. Without strong circulation, the body cannot operate at its best, and that is why so many symptoms of aging, fatigue, stiffness, forgetfulness, low energy are often tied to slowing blood flow. When circulation is strong, oxygen reaches the brain quickly and consistently. This keeps mental sharpness alive, supports memory, and helps protect against the mental fog that so many older adults complain about. A brain that is well fed with oxygen and nutrients simply performs better, firing signals with greater clarity and speed. The same is true for the muscles. Blood flow carries fuel directly to the fibers, allowing them to contract and recover. This means stronger legs for walking, greater balance, more endurance for daily tasks, and the ability to keep doing the things you enjoy without feeling worn out too soon. Good circulation is also the secret behind youthful skin and appearance. Blood delivers nutrients that repair and renew skin cells while removing waste that can cause dullness. That natural glow people often notice after exercise isn't just sweat, it is the visible proof of circulation working in your favor. Strong blood flow supports healing as well, helping cuts, bruises, or injuries recover faster, something many older adults struggle with as circulation weakens over time. Even digestion depends on it. The process of breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and distributing them to the body all rely on blood flow reaching the stomach and intestines with efficiency. One reason circulation is so powerful is because it carries not just oxygen but also hormones and signaling molecules that tell the body how to function. Everything from regulating temperature to producing energy depends on those signals reaching their targets. Weak circulation slows those signals, leaving the body sluggish and less responsive. Many chronic conditions that seem unrelated, like joint stiffness or constant fatigue, can actually trace back to impaired circulation. And because circulation also carries immune cells, strong blood flow plays a direct role in defending against illness and keeping the body resilient. People often overlook circulation because it is invisible. You can't see your blood moving, and unless you feel dramatic symptoms, you may not think about it. But it is always working quietly in the background, deciding how energized or drained you feel on any given day. For older adults, paying attention to circulation is like tapping into a hidden reserve of health. Instead of focusing only on treating symptoms, like low energy or poor memory, you can go to the root and strengthen the very system that fuels everything else. Strong circulation also protects the heart itself. When blood vessels are flexible, clear, and able to expand easily, the heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood. This means lower blood pressure, less strain on the arteries, and a reduced risk of serious problems later on. In contrast, poor circulation forces the heart to push harder against resistance, wearing it down over time. By keeping circulation strong, you not only feel better in the moment, but also create a safeguard for your long-term health. What surprises many people is how much circulation influences mood. A brain that receives steady oxygen feels calmer, more stable, and less prone to stress or anxiety. Blood flow helps regulate the release of feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, lifting your mood naturally without any external boost. Many people notice that after a short walk, some stretching, or a bit of deep breathing, their mindset shifts, and this isn't just psychological. It is circulation nourishing the brain in real time. Even sleep quality is tied to circulation. When blood flow is healthy, the body can relax more deeply, repair tissues overnight, and prepare energy for the next day. Poor circulation, however, disrupts this cycle, leaving you restless and tired despite spending enough hours in bed. Over time, this lack of restorative sleep makes aging feel heavier than it needs to be. Strengthening circulation ensures that rest becomes healing, not just a pause. The beauty of strong circulation is that it doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. It lets you enjoy the things you love longer, whether that's walking with friends, playing with grandchildren, gardening, traveling, or simply waking up with energy to face the day. It means aging with vitality rather than decline, with independence rather than dependence. For many older adults, it is the difference between feeling trapped in a body that slows them down and feeling free in a body that supports their dreams. Strong circulation truly is the underground key that unlocks energy, vitality, and youthfulness at any age. It is not about doing more or pushing harder. It is about understanding that the flow of life through your veins is what powers everything you experience in your body. When you nurture it, everything else becomes easier, energy rises, the mind sharpens, and life itself feels lighter. Simple diet choices like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and hydration naturally boost blood flow because food is more than just fuel. It is chemistry that directly affects how the body functions. What you eat shapes the flexibility of your arteries, the thickness of your blood, and the ability of your cells to receive nutrients. Every bite can either strengthen circulation or slow it down, and for older adults, those small daily choices make an enormous difference. Unlike medications that often treat symptoms, foods work from the inside out, restoring balance and supporting the natural systems that keep energy and vitality alive. Leafy greens are among the most powerful allies for circulation. Spinach, kale, arugula, and other greens are rich in nitrates, compounds that the body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. This means lower blood pressure, better oxygen delivery, and less strain on the heart. Adding a salad to lunch, blending greens into a smoothie, or steaming them as a side dish can create a steady supply of these circulation-boosting compounds. Over time, this builds stronger, more elastic arteries that work with you rather than against you. Berries play their own unique role. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries are packed with antioxidants known as flavonoids. These not only reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, but also prevent damage from free radicals that weaken circulation. The vibrant colors of berries are nature's signal of their power, and their compounds strengthen the inner lining of blood vessels, keeping them smooth and functional. Eating a handful of berries each day, whether fresh, frozen, or blended into yogurt, can improve blood flow in ways that science continues to uncover. For older adults, this simple habit can also improve memory, as better blood supply to the brain sharpens focus and protects cognitive function. Nuts and seeds are another simple yet profound dietary choice. Walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, and chia seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which thin the blood slightly, making it easier to circulate. They also reduce inflammation, lower unhealthy cholesterol levels, and provide magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle relaxation, including the muscles in your blood vessels. Just a small handful of nuts a day can create lasting benefits, offering sustained energy, heart protection, and stronger circulation without any need for supplements. Dark chocolate is a surprising but effective addition. High-quality chocolate with a high cocoa content contains flavonols, which work similarly to the antioxidants in berries. They relax blood vessels and improve blood flow, particularly to the brain. This is why some people feel more alert and uplifted after eating a small piece of dark chocolate. It is literally fueling circulation. The key is moderation and quality, choosing chocolate that is rich in cocoa and low in added sugar, so the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. Hydration is the simplest but most overlooked factor in circulation. Blood is largely made of water, and when the body is dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and harder to pump. This slows down circulation, leading to fatigue, headaches, and even dizziness. Older adults are particularly prone to dehydration because the sense of thirst diminishes with age. Making a conscious effort to drink water throughout the day ensures the blood remains smooth and flowing. Herbal teas, water, rich fruits like watermelon and cucumber, and even broths can contribute to hydration, keeping the circulatory system efficient. Citrus fruits add another layer of support. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are rich in vitamin C, a nutrient that strengthens blood vessel walls and prevents them from becoming brittle. Vitamin C also supports collagen production, which is not only good for skin, but also essential for keeping arteries flexible. Drinking a glass of citrus-infused water or eating a fresh orange each day provides the body with a constant supply of this vital nutrient, ensuring that blood vessels remain resilient against the wear and tear of aging. The power of diet is that it is cumulative. One meal might not make a dramatic difference, But consistent choices over weeks and months reshape the entire circulatory system. Arteries become cleaner, blood pressure stabilizes, and oxygen delivery improves. Many older adults who feel sluggish or heavy often experience a surprising lift in energy when they make these small shifts, not because they are doing more, but because their blood is flowing better. It is like upgrading the body's internal highway system, removing blockages, smoothing the roads, and allowing life itself to move with greater ease. Food also influences inflammation, which directly affects circulation. Processed foods, excess sugar, and unhealthy fats create blockages and stiffness in blood vessels, making circulation sluggish. On the other hand, whole natural foods calm inflammation and restore balance. Choosing the right foods is like choosing to open doors rather than close them, to keep pathways clear rather than letting them clog. And the best part is, this approach doesn't require strict diets or deprivation. It simply means adding more of the foods that help and less of the ones that harm. Every small choice matters. A salad instead of fries, water instead of soda, berries instead of candy, nuts instead of chips. Each swap feeds circulation rather than fighting it. Over time, these tiny decisions build into big results. The body begins to respond with more energy, steadier moods, greater stamina, and a glow that shows on the outside. Food is medicine in the truest sense, but it is medicine that tastes good, fuels joy, and supports life in the most natural way. Simple diet choices like leafy greens, berries, nuts, citrus fruits, dark chocolate, and plenty of water are not just small acts of health. They are the building blocks of vitality. They keep blood vessels strong, oxygen flowing, and energy high, proving that powerful circulation does not come from hidden secrets or expensive treatments, but from the foods you choose every single day. Light daily movement such as walking, stretching, and yoga keeps muscles pumping and circulation strong because the body is designed for motion. The muscles act as natural pumps that assist the heart in moving blood through the veins. And when you move consistently, you create a rhythm that keeps oxygen and nutrients flowing freely to every part of the body. For older adults, this doesn't mean extreme exercise or punishing routines. It means gentle, consistent movements that are sustainable and enjoyable. A simple walk around the block, a few minutes of gentle stretching, or light yoga poses can transform how the body feels, creating energy, balance, and strength that support health at every level. Walking is one of the most accessible and powerful ways to encourage circulation. With each step, the leg muscles contract and relax, pushing blood upward toward the heart. This prevents pooling in the lower legs and reduces swelling, heaviness, and fatigue. Walking also stimulates the release of endorphins, which lift mood and provide a sense of calm, while at the same time strengthening bones and improving balance. For older adults, just 10 to 20 minutes a day can make a profound difference, not only for physical health, but also for mental clarity. The consistency is more important than the distance, and over time, those daily steps add up to a stronger circulatory system and a more resilient body. Stretching plays a quiet but vital role in circulation. Muscles that are stiff and tight restrict blood flow, creating tension that leaves the body feeling heavy and tired. Gentle stretching lengthens the muscles, opens up the joints, and allows blood to flow more freely. It also helps prevent injuries, improves flexibility, and relieves the aches and stiffness that can come with aging. Something as simple as raising the arms overhead, bending gently forward, or rotating the shoulders creates space in the body for circulation to move without obstruction. These small acts accumulate into a body that feels lighter, more mobile, and more energized throughout the day. Yoga offers a unique combination of movement and breath that powerfully enhances circulation. Many poses gently compress and release areas of the body, stimulating blood flow to organs, muscles, and tissues. Combined with deep breathing, yoga increases oxygen intake and trains the body to use that oxygen more efficiently. For older adults, gentle forms of yoga such as chair yoga or restorative yoga provide safe, effective ways to build strength and balance while keeping the blood moving. The mindful aspect of yoga also reduces stress, which has a direct positive effect on circulation since stress hormones tighten blood vessels and slow blood flow. Even small, everyday activities count toward keeping circulation alive. Standing up to stretch after sitting, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, doing light chores around the house, or even simple movements like ankle circles and wrist rotations all keep blood moving. The human body was never meant to sit still for long periods, and when it does, circulation slows, leading to stiffness, fatigue, and increased risk of more serious problems. Breaking up long stretches of sitting with a few minutes of movement restores energy and prevents the body from falling into stagnation. Another benefit of light movement is its impact on the lymphatic system, which works alongside circulation to clear waste and toxins from the body. Unlike blood, which is pumped by the heart, lymph fluid relies on muscle contractions to move. This means that without movement, waste products can build up, leaving the body feeling sluggish and heavy. Gentle exercise acts as the pump for this system, supporting detoxification and boosting the immune system, further strengthening overall health. For many older adults, the thought of exercise can feel overwhelming if they imagine gyms, machines, or exhausting routines. But the truth is that light daily movement is about consistency, not intensity. A 5-minute walk after breakfast, a stretch before bed, or gentle chair exercises while watching television all contribute to circulation. These small, manageable actions done regularly are far more effective than occasional intense effort. They keep the body engaged, the blood moving, and the spirit lifted without creating strain or risk of injury. Light movement also plays a role in preventing and managing chronic conditions. Regular walking and stretching can lower blood pressure, regulate blood sugar, and reduce cholesterol levels. These improvements reduce strain on the arteries and the heart, protecting the circulatory system from damage by keeping blood vessels flexible and blood flow steady. Movement acts as a natural form of medicine, preventing problems before they arise and supporting the body's natural ability to heal itself. Another often overlooked benefit is the effect of movement on balance and coordination. As people age, the fear of falling becomes a major concern. Weak circulation and stiff muscles can make the body feel unstable. But consistent light movement strengthens muscles, improves reflexes, and sharpens coordination. This not only reduces the risk of falls, but also builds confidence, allowing older adults to stay independent and active longer. Independence itself contributes to mental and emotional well-being, further fueling the desire to stay mobile. Movement is also tied closely to emotional health. The act of moving the body releases hormones that reduce stress, combat anxiety, and lift mood. Blood flow to the brain improves, sharpening focus, memory, and decision-making. Many older adults find that regular light activity creates a sense of purpose and routine, which supports a positive outlook on life. Instead of feeling trapped by age, they feel engaged, capable, and empowered. Light daily movement such as walking, stretching, and yoga is not about achieving athletic goals or pushing limits. It is about giving the body what it was built for: motion. That motion keeps circulation alive, fueling every organ, nourishing every cell, and carrying away waste. When embraced as a daily habit, these small movements accumulate into profound changes in energy, strength, and vitality. They make aging feel less like decline and more like an opportunity to stay engaged with life, healthy in body and youthful in spirit. Stress management, restful sleep, and deep breathing protect blood vessels and restore energy because the body is deeply interconnected, and the way the mind feels directly affects how the body functions. Chronic stress is one of the most damaging forces on circulation. When the body perceives stress, it releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals tighten blood vessels, increase blood pressure, and force the heart to work harder. While this response is useful in short bursts, prolonged stress keeps the body locked in a state of tension, slowly wearing down the arteries and draining energy reserves. For older adults, this constant strain accelerates aging, creating fatigue, brain fog, and a greater risk of circulatory issues. Managing stress is not just about peace of mind. It is about protecting the very pathways that carry life through the body. Deep breathing is a simple but powerful tool to combat the effects of stress. When you breathe slowly and deeply, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest mode. This counters the stress response, relaxing blood vessels and slowing the heart rate. More oxygen enters the bloodstream, nourishing the brain and muscles, and circulation becomes smoother and more efficient. Even a few minutes of deep, Mindful breathing can shift the entire body into a calmer state, reducing tension and restoring balance. For older adults, practicing deep breathing throughout the day is an accessible and effective way to maintain healthy circulation and protect energy levels without needing any equipment or special training. Sleep is another pillar of circulation and energy restoration. During sleep, the body enters repair mode. Tissues damaged during the day are rebuilt, the brain clears out toxins, and the circulatory system has a chance to recover from the strain of daily activity. When sleep is cut short or disrupted, these processes are incomplete, leaving the body in a weakened state. Poor sleep also raises stress hormones, tightens blood vessels, and keeps blood pressure elevated. Over time, this vicious cycle erodes health and accelerates the physical effects of aging. Consistent restful sleep is not a luxury, it is a biological necessity for strong circulation and vibrant energy. Many older adults struggle with sleep, often waking in the night or feeling restless. Simple habits can make a profound difference. Creating a calm bedtime routine, avoiding stimulants like caffeine late in the day, and reducing screen time before bed can help prepare the body for deep rest. Gentle stretches, deep breathing exercises, or calming herbal teas also encourage relaxation. These small steps make it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep, allowing the body to complete its vital nightly restoration. When sleep is sound, the body wakes with greater energy, clearer focus, and stronger circulation ready for the day. Stress does more than tighten blood vessels, it also fuels inflammation, which damages the inner lining of the arteries. This damage reduces flexibility and makes it harder for blood to flow freely. Restful sleep and relaxation practices counter this effect, lowering inflammation and allowing the circulatory system to remain resilient. Stress management is not just about reducing worry. It is about giving blood vessels the freedom to stay elastic, preventing stiffness that can lead to fatigue, weakness, and health complications. One of the overlooked effects of stress is its drain on energy. Constant stress keeps the body in a heightened state, burning through resources at an unsustainable rate. The result is exhaustion, irritability, and a sense of being worn down. Deep breathing and restorative sleep reverse this drain by replenishing energy. They allow the heart to rest, the muscles to relax, and the nervous system to reset. With regular practice, the body develops resilience, meaning it can handle life's challenges without being thrown into a harmful stress spiral each time. Emotional well-being is also tied to stress and rest. When stress runs unchecked, it clouds the mind, reduces focus, and makes even small tasks feel overwhelming. But when you commit to managing stress, practicing calm breathing, and getting restorative sleep, the mind feels clearer and more capable. Circulation plays a role here as well. Since better blood flow to the brain sharpens memory and focus, many older adults notice that after a night of good sleep or a session of mindful breathing, they feel sharper, calmer, and more in control of their lives. The act of managing stress is also empowering. Instead of feeling like a victim of life's pressures or the aging process, you realize you can influence your own health through simple daily choices, whether it is taking a quiet moment to breathe, prioritizing rest, or letting go of unnecessary worries. Each choice builds towards stronger circulation and greater vitality. This empowerment itself reduces stress, creating a positive cycle where calm leads to health and health leads to more calm. Rest, breathing, and stress relief also influence heart health directly. The heart is both a physical pump and a responsive organ that reacts to emotions. A calm state allows the heart to beat steadily and efficiently, while chronic stress keeps it racing and straining. By managing stress and prioritizing sleep, the heart is given a chance to recover, repair, and maintain strength for the long term. This reduces the risk of circulatory problems and helps sustain energy throughout the day. The connection between stress, sleep, breathing, and circulation reveals how intertwined the mind and body truly are. You cannot separate emotional health from physical health because one feeds the other. A calm mind allows blood to flow smoothly, and smooth circulation nourishes the mind. Deep breathing fuels this cycle by delivering oxygen and creating peace. Restful sleep completes it by allowing the body to reset. Together, these elements form a foundation of health that keeps energy alive, protects the vessels that carry life, and sustains vitality well into older age. A positive mindset shapes healthy actions and helps defy the expectations of aging because the way you think about yourself becomes the way you live. When people believe that growing older automatically means decline, weakness, or loss of purpose, they begin to act in ways that confirm that belief. They may avoid activity, neglect healthy choices, or stop setting goals because they assume it will not matter. But when the mind is filled with thoughts of strength, capability, and resilience, the body follows. A positive outlook encourages action, and those actions create real physical changes that enhance health, energy, and longevity. The mind and body are connected in ways that science continues to reveal. When you think positively, stress hormones are reduced, circulation improves, and immune defenses are strengthened. Positive emotions release chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, which not only elevate mood but also influence physical energy and motivation. This creates a feedback loop where optimism fuels healthier behaviors, and healthier behaviors reinforce optimism. For older adults, this loop can be the difference between feeling trapped by age or liberated by it. A positive mindset allows you to see opportunities where others see limitations, making every day a chance to grow rather than shrink. Believing in your own vitality encourages you to move more. People who see themselves as strong are more likely to walk, stretch, or stay active, while those who view themselves as fragile may avoid movement out of fear. Yet avoiding movement accelerates weakness, while engaging in it strengthens the body. The simple choice to see yourself as capable opens the door to physical actions that keep circulation strong, muscles flexible, and energy high. A positive mindset essentially becomes a form of invisible exercise, guiding the choices that create visible results. The way you think about aging also shapes your relationship with food. A mindset of decline might lead to careless eating, using food for comfort, or ignoring nutrition altogether. But when you approach aging with positivity, you see food as fuel to keep you strong, alert, and youthful. You choose leafy greens, berries, nuts, and whole grains not out of restriction, but because they support the vision you hold for yourself. Each meal becomes an act of empowerment rather than resignation, and over time these choices accumulate into vibrant health. Mindset influences rest and recovery as well. People who carry constant worry often struggle to sleep, their thoughts keeping the body tense and restless. A positive outlook calms the mind, making restful sleep more attainable. This allows the body to repair itself, clear toxins, and restore energy each night. Better sleep then reinforces the positive mindset, as a rested mind naturally leans toward clarity and optimism. The cycle is powerful, showing again that mindset is not just about thoughts but about shaping the entire rhythm of health. Emotional resilience born from a positive mindset helps the body handle stress more effectively. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable in life, especially with aging, but the way they are interpreted determines the physical toll they take. A negative outlook may see stress as overwhelming, triggering constant tension and draining the body. A positive outlook frames stress as temporary, manageable, and even an opportunity for growth. This shift changes the body's response, lowering harmful stress hormones and protecting blood vessels from strain. Optimism becomes a shield that preserves circulation, energy, and vitality even in difficult times. A positive mindset also shapes social behavior, which indirectly strengthens health. People who believe in life's possibilities are more likely to connect with others, maintain friendships, and engage in communities. These connections provide joy, support, and purpose, all of which influence physical health. Studies show that loneliness weakens circulation, raises stress, and drains energy, while social connection strengthens immunity and prolongs life. By keeping an open, positive outlook, you invite relationships that feed both mind and body, making the aging process one of connection rather than isolation. The power of mindset extends even to how pain and discomfort are experienced. A negative focus on aches and limitations makes them feel heavier, while a positive outlook places attention on what still works, what can still be enjoyed, and what progress can still be made. This shift reduces suffering and opens the door to more movement and healthier choices. The body responds to this outlook by becoming more resilient, proving that perception shapes reality in very real ways. Another effect of positivity is the willingness to keep learning and growing. A closed mindset says, "It's too late." But a positive one asks, "What can I still discover?" This curiosity keeps the brain active, sharpens memory, and creates excitement that spills over into physical health. Learning a new hobby, practicing a skill, or exploring something unfamiliar engages the brain, stimulates circulation, and creates joy. Rather than shrinking with age, a positive mindset keeps life expanding, ensuring that vitality is not tied to youth but to perspective. A positive outlook also fuels independence. When you believe in your own ability to take care of yourself, you act in ways that preserve strength and autonomy. You stay active, make healthier choices, and push yourself to keep going. This not only keeps the body strong, but also supports dignity and self-worth. Independence, in turn, fuels more positivity, creating a reinforcing cycle of health and hope. At its core, a positive mindset is not about ignoring challenges or pretending aging is effortless. It is about choosing to focus on strength, opportunity, and resilience rather than decline. That choice shapes behavior, behavior shapes health, and health shapes the experience of aging itself. By training the mind to expect vitality, you encourage the body to create it. Each day becomes a chance to write a different story about aging, one where energy remains alive, circulation stays strong, and the future is filled with possibility.